Hello everybody and welcome to another ball review here on the channel. This time for the Snowflake Ball in the Snow Mountain bundle. And before we take a closer look, make sure that you do hit the thumbs up button, also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. For those of you that are looking for the best guides on the market for Pro, Expert and Mastering Tournament and Tour 7 up to Tour 13 shootout guides, you go to patreon.com/golf-tommy. Do you have the link in the description down below? Alright, the Snowflake Ball, Power 3, Precision Boost 2, Side Spin 4, and Wind Resistance 5. With its legendary wind resistant, blistering winds will feel like a cool breeze. Obviously, the try before you buy is there as well for those of you that want to test the ball before you purchase. And I think that's a very important thing to do, because even though this has precision, this has some really good stats. If we're taking a look at, first and foremost, the +1 overpower needle stability. Obviously, the overpower will not be used all the time, but when it will be used, this needle will be shaking. Sure, the precision 2 will help and make it still easier than what it would have been with a regular ball, obviously, as the target will be bigger. And yeah, it's going to be easier. Perfect. But we do have another thing that I'm going to actually show before we take a look and talk about the stats and or the general stats that we do have there on the side. It's hard to see maybe, but this is a smaller ball, which makes this ball harder to center. I mean, it's going to take you a couple of seconds extra time to be perfectly centered, and that thing is definitely something that impacts my rating of this ball. I don't know why the game makers are doing that, but we have had a couple of balls lately that are in a smaller size. I just don't get that, because being off center will have an impact of your shot. So from a tournament perspective, I give this one a 7 out of 10, and the only reason to why the rating is actually that low is due to the fact that the overpower needle stability is +1 combined with the ball being small. So instead of me now, have in mind that I'm investing in this ball a lot because I'm using it to create content here, free and paid content, and I do need to have a lot of it. But if I would be a player that do sit with a lot of Typhoon balls or Sydney balls and stuff like that, I would not go heavy on this one, mainly due to it being a smaller ball, and especially using that in a tournament, it's going to make you struggle a little bit more, and eventually you're gonna end up not maybe want to use this ball that much just because of that. I mean, it's a small detail, but the detail impacts a lot, and I think that's definitely a mistake from the game makers if they are planning to have tournament players to invest loads in this ball. But, you know, looking at the general stats, I mean, Power 3, Side Spin 4, Wind 5, with the Precision 2, it's beautiful stats. I mean, it's nothing to complain about those attributes at all. Tour play, I give it a little bit higher here because I don't see the size of the ball matter that much, because we are playing to get close, we're not playing for drops. Or like, sure, we love to get drops, but point being, like, we're playing mainly to get closer, and then having it slightly off center is not going to impact that most of the time. Obviously, the overpower needle stability, it's not really what we want either on a ball like this. Hence, we are down to 8 out of 10. But the stats otherwise is brilliant when it comes to tour plates. Generally very good. It has the power, it has the side spin, has the wind resistance. I mean, you can't really ask for more in that regard. Let me know what you think about the Snowflake Ball in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching another ball review here on the channel. Good luck in your golf clash game.